Hi, we're live again with
Yep.
RWL's War. Um, Yesterday we had a lot of technical issues because Wi-Fi sucks around here.
Yep.
That's Noble. That's Liam.
Hello.
Hey.
I'm Radio. So listen, we did a few shows yesterday on stream. Uh,
Go back and watch those.
yes, go back and watch those. Noble did his shows yesterday. Aled did his show yesterday before the technical issues started to happen. Um, we were going to start my show and then shit hit the fan. Like big time. Because like everything crashed and apparently there was an outage. And apparently there was a lot more because before I went to work I had to exchange my Wi-Fi, which that was fun.
Yikes.
Because apparently my router was also fucked. Which by the way, people, if you ever need to get Wi-Fi, don't get it from T-Mobile, it sucks ass. Anyway, alright, so
Good to know.
uh like I said, we did Noble's show yesterday, we did a LED show yesterday. So really all we have left is NNW, we have ECPW, and we have CPW to read. And I guess I'm up, right?
Yes, because the stream cut off when you were at the beginning of your last one, I believe.
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah, because I was getting ready to read, and then you guys said that my microphone was fucked, and then shit hit the fan.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. All right, so NNW kicks off. A car arrives to the arena, and it's me. I step out of it, and I see Sting. We're both happy to see each other. I shake his hand, of course, and then I start walking to the ring. I start walking towards Gorilla, starts walking to the ring. My music hits. I come out to loud cheers and NNW chants. Um, as I'm
And
looking
end up
more,
and end up.
as I'm looking more confident than I did in previous weeks. Pretty much I said, damn, it's good to be home. Welcome to NNW, ladies and gentlemen. And boy, oh boy, did we make some history at the Chamber or what? We saw the return of the rightful NNW World Heavyweight Champion Swerve Strickland. We saw the return of Chicago's own CM Punk. And now it is official. We are on the final stops to RWL WrestleMania in Wembley Stadium in London.
Yes, sir.
Now, I heard the rumors and talk, and I am here to make it official. And I'm here tonight to make it official for RWL WrestleMania. At RWL WrestleMania, the NNW World title will be on the line. And it will be the current NNW World Champion Swerve Strickland taking
Yeah.
on the best bout machine Kenny Omega, taking on the best in the world CM Punk in a triple threat match.
What the heck?
Well,
With that being said, we have a great card for you tonight, and I don't want to keep anyone And then all of a sudden, the music hits. And it's that
oh,
fucking Wesley Webb.
oh God.
And
Bird.
of course, he's got his pissed off, angry little look on his face. Pete Dunne comes out with him, looking confident as ever. He's mad too, but he's always mad looking. Wesley gets in the ring. He grabs a mic pretty much out of my hand, and he goes, "So, you mean to tell me, after watching Pete Dunne's amazing performance in the chamber and being the best man that's supposed to be to walk out. God damn it.
Walk.
Yeah.
To walk out of
Yeah.
the chamber, you're still aren't going to show him the respect that he deserves and instead play favorites around here like always? See, this is your problem. You are the biggest ass kisser, just like you were back when we both came into the business.
Those are fighting words.
So I grabbed the microphone and I said, Wesley, I understand you're mad that your guy couldn't get the job done, and hell, I would be mad too if a guy I put nothing into when it comes to talent got eliminated from getting the title. He's still a champ. Shut up! You forget you and me have serious history. Or do you need a refresher? When I came here to NNW, you and your little gang walked around here like you were top dogs a until the biggest Irish underdog to ever set foot in this ring came in here, stole the spotlight, and made you his bitch.
Ew.
When I beat you for the NNW World title back in the day, no one talked about you anymore.
Ew.
They forgot that I put the biggest bitch in the company down and took this with me. Wesley unzipped his
Ew.
jacket and it showed the original NNW World title that he won from me back at LCS Homecoming years ago. And of course, you can kind of see like the shock reaction on my face. I'm angry. He goes, "That's right. You remember this, don't you? This title is your family's legacy, or the title your family's legacy was built around. I kept it all these years, and I can tell you still want this. I can see it in your eyes." Of course, I get mad and I take a step towards him, and of course, fucking Pete Dunne has to fucking step in between me and him. You
Mm.
know, being an ass.
That'd be pretty scary.
So Wesley goes, "Brandon, I came out here to propose with a purpose and to offer you a chance to take back your legacy that you lost all those years ago. How's about it, mate? You and me, one more time, on the biggest stage of them all, RWL WrestleMania." So of course I'm
Wow.
sitting there, I'm thinking about it, I'm listening to the fans, they're kind of cheering, and I'm like, "You want to turn back the clock one more time while putting the title that me and my family made famous in front of me on the line? I accept, under one condition.
What could it possibly be?
I don't just want to beat you, Wesley. I want to destroy you.
Is that so?
I want to make it feel like back in the day. Let's run it back the right way. You, me, in a match that started it all. A middle road street fight." And of course,
Totally
Wesley's
balanced.
he has that evil smile on his face and he shakes his head, pretty much accepting. And I go, "By the way, if you're a man, you leave your boy out of it. You and me, to prove who is the best once and for all." And
Jesus.
so I throw the mic, I pretty much slam the mic into his chest and I get out of the ring and I start to walk. And then I was like, "Wait a minute, hold on. I need a microphone again. By the way, Pete Dunne, since I haven't really showcased your talent enough, tonight you're going to defend the NNW Hardcore title, and it will be against this man." And I point,
It's a
and
shameful thing.
yes,
Lobster head.
it's Sheamus. Yes, yes.
Uh-oh.
Pete Dunne
We in
versus
trouble.
Sheamus tonight. Yeah. So then,
Jesus.
we have the NNW women's contract signing for RWL Mania. Sting is out here. Of course, there's a table in the ring and everything. Sting invites all the parties for the title match out to the ring. Thea Hell, Chris Statlander, Roxanne Perez, and special guest ref AJ Lee come out. All of them sign the contract as Thea grabs a microphone and states that this company needs to look forward towards the future, and it doesn't matter who she has to go through to show she is the future of the company. And at RWL Mania, she will make history and change the future of NNW forever.
Hmm.
Statlander says she is delusional, and that it doesn't matter if old crazy AJ Lee is the ref or whoever, she will still be champion at the end of it, and her and Roxanne will still be running the show.
Hmm.
Now, Roxanne grabs the mic, and of course, she's kind of like perplexed here. Roxanne says she will do whatever for Statlander, but when it comes to the NNW Women's title, she wants to be the best and wants nothing more than to be world champion. After Statlander gives her a crazy look, Thea would flip the table on all of them and start attacking Statlander. AJ Lee would tear her off Statlander, would tear her off Statlander and Roxanne, as they both would, as her and Thea pretty much, kind of stared at each other like, why would you do that, so-and-so. Statlander and Roxanne would attack both of them, set up the table, and put Thea Hale through it. Oh, no, wait a minute. No, wait. Hold on. Fuck. Oh, wait. I did that wrong. Fuck. Sorry. That's on me. I need to rewind. I fucked that up. Hold on. I gotta read what I wrote here. God damn it. Thea would flip the table on all of them and start attacking Statlander. AJ Lee would pretty much tear Thea off of Statlander, but then Roxanne would attack both Statlander and AJ, and then she would end up putting Thea through the table. She was the last one left standing, and she raised the title in her hand. That's pretty much what I meant to put.
Dang.
I guess I was in a fucking hurry to type this because I didn't really specify a lot there for some reason.
Yeah.
So that's on me. That's where I fucked up. My bad.
I can't blame you for that.
So then we're kind of backstage, right? And I
Uh,
didn't write this down, but I have it written down in my notebook here. So I pretty much put I'm backstage, and of course CM Punk, is meets me backstage, and he goes, "Thank you for talking some sense into me. Thank you for adding me to the match." And then of course Kenny would walk in, and Kenny would start bitching at me, complaining. Punk would tell him to shut up and, just be a man about the whole thing. Swerve walks in, and pretty much all three of them would start arguing. I said, all right, here's how we're going to settle this. Tonight, it's going to be CM Punk and Swerve versus Kenny and Kenta. That's going to be the main event. Now, all of you get out of my office.
fair enough.
And then Sting would walk in, and he goes, are you he pretty much tries to talk me out of facing Wesley, and I was like, Sting, don't worry, I got a few surprises up my sleeve for him. Well, so then we get to the next match, right? We
Yes.
have Pete Dunne with Wesley Webb taking on Sheamus for the NNW Hardcore title. The finish of this match would see Pete in control. He had Sheamus pretty much beat after a brutal back and forth between these two with weapons all over the ring, chairs, thumbtacks, what have you. Wesley would go to give Pete Dunne a chair to really end things, but I come running out and I attack Wesley, and it would distract Pete Dunne enough to where when he turned around, Sheamus would hit him with the bro kick and would pin him 1, 2, 3. We have a winner and new NNW Hardcore Champion, Sheamus.
Goddamn.
And then
Good.
I'm walking up the ramp and I'm laughing as I turn back and I see Wesley and Pete. They're both like fucking furious and pissed off. and I'm sitting there just laughing on top of the stage.
Okay,
So
that's
then,
crazy.
again, I must have been. See, this is why I'm pissed. I must have been in a hurry because I didn't write this down. I didn't type this down, but I have it written down. So Danhausen is backstage with Mr. Iguana, and of course Danhausen's like, "Yes, we now have gold. Yes, yes. Look at us. We are the new champions of New York. Yes, yes, yes." And then Enzo and Cass would come up out of nowhere, and they were like, "Hey, we want an opportunity to take that gold from you, pretty much." And Danhausen's like, "Oh, you wanna have a match, do you? All right. How's this? You and your tall friend Bill there? Yes, him.
Hello, William. You seem to be as tall as ever.
Yes. How about you take on me and Mr. Lizard Man tonight? If you win,
Me and the
you
reptile.
will get a title match." And Enzo and Cass were like, "We'll see you out there." So then we have Danhausen and Mr. Iguana versus Enzo and Cass. With the stipulation of Enzo and Cass win, they enter title match before RWL Mania. This would be a good match between these four. Lots of tags, lots of high flying moves. Um, and then of course, you had Cass pretty much fucking tossing people all over the place. Uh, the finish would see Cass taking out Mr. Iguana and distracting Danhausen. Enzo would end up rolling up Danhausen. He would cheat by grabbing the bottom rope. Oh no, wait a minute. Fuck. I have this all over the place. God damn it. Shit. My bad. Pretty much he rolled up Danhausen, but I put Mr. Iguana.
Hmm,
Shit.
fair enough.
So pretty much Enzo and Cass will face Danhausen and Mr. Iguana before RWL Mania. And then pretty much we get to the main event. We have CM Punk and Swerve Strickland versus Kenny and Kenta. The winners, after a hard fought match, pretty much was Swerve and Punk. Once the match is over, Swerve and Punk would stand face to face with each other, with Swerve raising the title over his head as the show would fade to black.
Yeah.
No wonder my show sucked. I don't even know what the hell I was writing.
Yeah, I
Well,
think we just
radio.
in a rush for
I
it.
was in
But either
such a
way,
hurry.
it's still a good show on paper. I liked
Yes,
a lot of stuff.
it's still a good show, yes, but at least you're not last place.
Wow, that's mean.
Well, I said at least you're not last place.
I feel like I deserved it after that show. But yeah,
Well, you're
I now have all my matches for RWL Mania. Yeah.
All three of them. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, all three. Yep. Got my world title, got my old world title, and I got the women's.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, thoughts on the show. Yeah, good.
Again, I liked it, even if you were seemingly in a rush. But as it from top to bottom, pretty cohesive. I thought, you know, yeah, it's you and Wesley opening the show, setting up your WrestleMania match, and then you had Pete Dunne lose to Sheamus. You had the women's contract signing, which again sort of is a nice build to that, I guess. And then you had the last two matches, which seemed pretty entertaining.
Yes, and we have breaking news because we learned after looking at some very interesting footage after I got out of my car and I started walking towards Gorilla that the camera would stay on backstage, and somehow it seems that there's a new couple.
Uh-oh.
Hangman Adam Page and Chris Statlander were spotted holding hands leaving the arena and shared a car together.
Wait, hold up. Hangman and Statlander?
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
Yes, but here's the weirdest part. The cameras tried to catch up to interview Hangman, but then all of a sudden, like as soon as it got close to Hangman, the camera cut just like instantly like cut to black. And like we don't know what happened. All I know is that when we went backstage, we found the camera on the ground and it was all smashed.
Oh, I wonder
And
what will come of that.
all I know is that it had a note on it that says "We are coming," and I'm like, what the hell?
Oh no,
Oh no.
So
that sounds like a threat.
shit just got interesting.
Well, maybe not a threat, but a promise. That is pretty interesting.
Yeah. Well, now we go to Peyton's show, which apparently this was his Clash at the Hive go home show, which I don't. What was Clash at the Hive? I guess that's his pay per view
A
It used
special
to be.
event.
or special show. I don't know. You know. I mean, all right. So I guess I'm just gonna go over the results here. He has Jeff Hardy defeating Mustafa Ali to retain the CPW TV Championship. Um, let's see. He has Tony D'Angelo defeating Ricky Saints, Kurt Angle, and The Miz. He then apparently has, and I don't want to hear shit about him criticizing couples here because this is where it gets kind of weird. Um, so he has Elena Black, the RWL Women's Royal Rumble winner, and I guess he's already chose who she's going after, and apparently it's either Bliss or Bailey. But then she says, "Me and my current boyfriend are living," after saying she was gonna have the title or whatever. And apparently she's dating Adam Cole.
Now that is a shock to the system.
Um,
That's cursed.
Danhausen cursed. There's a lot of red flags here. The biggest one being the
Yep.
age gap. I think we should start there. Uh,
Red flag.
and I can't believe that Adam Cole and
Yeah,
Elena
basically,
Black.
basically buried Britt Baker.
Yeah, pretty much.
Uh, so that's the second red flag.
Red flag.
Jesus Christ. So pretty much Adam Cole then comes out saying that he's no longer being held back by some dentist who barely wrestles, which fuck off. Yeah, he pretty much buried Britt Baker. Fuck off, Dick.
Yeah, fuck off, man.
He made them kiss in the center of the ring.
But
Ugh. Ugh.
Yeah.
Uh,
yeah, they have an age gap of 12 years, I think.
I
Red. Red flag.
mean, Jesus Christ, Peyton. Uh,
Peyton makes no fucking sense when it comes to this.
So then he has Bray Wyatt taking on Conor McGregor, and apparently that ends in a no contest because,
Brock Lesnar.
yeah, Brock Lesnar would come out.
Yeah, but he doesn't specify that Brock attacks both guys, because surely a match can only end in a no contest when both participants of the match are attacked, but he only attacked Conor McGregor, which therefore means Conor McGregor should win by disqualification.
Yeah, I'm very, like, what the fuck? And then apparently, I guess he wants an MMA fight between Brock and McGregor at Clash at the Hive.
The fuck?
Yeah.
We gotta save McGregor. I'm gonna ask for a trade. I'm gonna get McGregor out of there.
Knowing Payne, he's not going to get rid of McGregor to anybody.
Want to bet?
I find it funny how he always criticizes Tony Khan's booking, yet his is a lot worse than Tony Khan's ever has been.
Yeah, I'm glad that we're running a wrestling booking show, and he's putting on an MMA fight. Very, yeah.
This is not. Yeah. Hey, yeah, reminder. This is not the UFC. This is fucking wrestling.
That's the
Again, NXT runs the underground stuff, and that's basically just an MMA fight. It's just the ring with no ropes and loads of people around the ring.
That's the next thing we're gonna do. We're gonna start another league. It's gonna be full of UFC fighters.
Fuck that shit.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah, let's see how we book that.
No thanks.
So then he has
Yeah, no thanks.
Samoa Joe and Finn Balor have a contract signing, pretty much.
God's sakes. Contract signing.
He then says the main event at Clash at the Hive is a fit, and then all of a sudden, like, the New Day music comes on. And Kofi Kingston is there.
My guy.
Kofi from MCW would come out. The crowd was in shock, wondering what the heck Kofi was doing there. That's right, CPW, your Men's Royal Rumble winner is here, and I am officially declaring whoever wins the match at Clash at the Hive will face me at RWL WrestleMania London.
Yep. As we found out on Noble's show yesterday.
Yeah. Which I'm not gonna lie, when I asked both of these guys who they're gonna be going after, I was not expecting that, but hey, we need a little bit of chaos here and there. I like it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to interfere in your guys' world title plan, so that's the reason I my guy, come after CPW's title.
No, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think Peyton had any idea what the hell he was doing for his world title. So I'm glad that you fucking. I'm glad that you went after him.
Gave him something to think about. Which, as we know, is not exactly a strong suit, but he can only try.
He then had the Undisputed Era, which was Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong defeat the Street Profits. And then for his main event, he had Jada Parker. Yeah, and he had Jada Parker win due to some interference by.
No, the Nikki Alliance interference in the match last week, supposedly.
Yeah.
Shocker, shocker, it's Nikita Lyons.
But Jada Parker won this one.
Peyton, I have a few notes. Number one, we need to talk because I got to save McGregor's career here. Number two, very interesting putting that relationship together. And number three, I can't wait to see what you do when this starts back up.
That relationship between from Black and frickin' Cole, that huge age gap. I'm sorry. Big, major, red flag.
Well,
I do-
now. Wait, what?
Nothing. Go ahead.
No, what were you saying? No, finish up your point. What were you
No.
saying?
It's nothing. It's nothing. I was gonna say something further, but I just do not want to get us monetized. So, go ahead.
Fuck it. One of my videos got taken down the other day. I was pissed off. Anyway, alright. So, as they usually say in the business, we save the best for last. The owner of the RWL, Liam, his show unfortunately finished last, which I'm still trying to figure out how the hell that happened.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I just didn't do an interesting show. I have no idea.
Well, hey, listen, we can't always, put on 5-star shows.
And to be fair, I wrote mine at the very last minute, which again I'm going to rectify. Like after we are doing this and done the wheel and stuff, I'm pretty much going to get planning and writing as soon as physically possible.
Well, you do know that this isn't starting back up until July, right?
I know. But the other I get it done, the better.
Well, there you go. All right. So, take it away, Mr. Warren. The floor is yours.
Okay. ECPW episode 9 is titled The Long Winding Road.
Road.
Since, we are on the long winding road to London.
London.
So the 9th episode begins with Will Ospreay making his way down to the ring. He's got a huge smile on his face.
Wonder
He's
why.
celebrating with the fans, who acknowledge that he's just won the ECPW Championship No One Contenders Chambers match.
Yeah.
The aerial assassin is handed a microphone, and he starts by geeing up for the crowd a bit more before speaking, saying it's finally good to feel great for once after a difficult few months, but reiterates that's in the past and it's about looking to his future. The Essex-born star, that's what that's meant to say, says that Gunther and Imperium have been ruling over the promotion with an iron fist and have people gunning for them left and right. But so far, they've gone largely untested. Ospreay states that will change come RWL WrestleMania in London when he and the Ring General will go one-on-one at the show of shows, stating he will bring the championship back to around the waist of someone who can give the power back to the people.
Yes.
But this brings on Gunther with Ludwig Kaiser and Giovanni Vinci in tow, and he already has a microphone.
Uh-oh.
He bashes Ospreay, calling his impassioned speech cute, and says they are words of a fool, stating that he's going to do everything in his power to make sure the Englishman doesn't make it to WrestleMania.
Ooh.
Ospreay says he may be a fool, but he's the people's fool, and I know that he's one of the best wrestlers in the world on his day. And he addresses the comments about not making it to WrestleMania, knowing they have some fishy plans up their sleeve. And for that reason, he says he's already gone to management and asked to face a member of Imperium in tonight's main event.
Yeah.
Giovanni Vinci steps forward, and Gunther says that the Italian will see to it that Ospreay is destroyed. Imperium leave the ring, while Ospreay stares a hole through them as they walk backwards up the ramp and into the back.
I can just picture Gunther telling Ospreay, "Oh, that speech you made was cute. Very cute.
Real cute, Ospreay. Real cute, Will.
But
Real
I'm going to
cute.
destroy you."
But I'm going to make sure that you do not make it to WrestleMania.
I also like how Will Ospreay called himself the Fool.
That is something he would do, because he's said numerous times in an interview he's a fucking idiot. So I was like, I might as well use that.
Hey.
I was like, hey, I'm a fucking idiot. Yeah, I get it. But it doesn't change the fact he's really good at wrestling.
No, it does not.
Okay, so the first match on the show is the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka, taking on Team Kick Captain Dakota Kai, who's looking to impress ECPW Women's Champion Lyra Valkyria further.
Ooh.
These two have history, and it's a hard-hitting affair, with the match starting with a chain wrestling exchange, won by each of them, followed by a pair of stiff strikes, respectively, with their feet. The middle period sees Asuka working over the arm, using the turnbuckles as a slamming point, and one particular arm trap suplex into the turnbuckles themselves brings about a tight near fall. Kai makes a comeback low with 2 running clotheslines, a spinning kick to the gut, a scissor toe kick to the back, and a thrust kick to the jaw, which rocks Asuka back into the corner. After a corner splash seats the Japanese multi-time world champion, Kai begins the face wash train. So, like she goes to the opposite corner and just kicks her in the face numerous times. So connecting with 4 of those before getting a near fall. The finish sees the 2 trading blows once again in the center of the ring, but as Kai swings the bad arm looking for a forearm, Asuka rolls over into a cross arm breaker, and after fighting against the urge to tap out, she rolls her body and her feet to the bottom rope to force the break. Asuka looks for a missile dropkick from the second rope, but as she descends, she receives a stick kick to the gut, and Kai shoots off the ropes for a chiropractor, which secures her the 3-count win.
Yeah.
After the bell, the New Zealander is celebrating a hard-fought win. Asuka, who is fuming with a loss, slowly ascends to her feet and sizes Kai up. But Lara Valkyrie's music hits, and she runs down the ramp, avoiding a missed attack and delivering the Nightwing, which sends Asuka packing. Valkyria and Kai are going back-to-back, slowly heading in each other's paths, and as they collide, they turn around and almost swing a fist before they're stopping themselves in their tracks.
Ooh.
Valkyria leaves the ring to Kai, and it appears tensions built on respect may not last long.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so maybe, just maybe, things are going to implode despite the rivalry between those two seemingly being respectful for now.
Maybe.
Then after a brief commercial break, we transition backstage to the set of Grado's Party Parlor, which is set for its 5th episode. Grado welcomes everyone back to the most popular talk show in the RWL and says he's seen what has been going down tonight, with Will Ospreay staring danger in the face in the form of Imperium in a hard-fought contest between both Asuka and Dakota Kai. He knows that the women's division has been heating up a lot recently, with more to come tonight and in the coming weeks towards RWL WrestleMania in London. More on that later. Not in this particular show reading, but I'll drop some breaking news, which I haven't typed, but will type later, just to make sure it's on the record. Which sees Harley Cameron randomly walk onto the set by happenstance, with fans being heard cheering in the background.
Yeah.
She asks for a beer, which Grado duly obliges, and note that she's the first to drink on the show. And he pours one out for himself too in celebration. The two get to talking about Cameron. He would do that. He'd be like, "Oh, this is a momentous occasion. I'm going to have to pour myself out at a pint." The two get to talking. Harley Cameron has walked onto the set of Grado's Party Parlor's 5th episode by happenstance, and she asks for a beer. And then Grado obviously gives her the beer and notes that she's the first person to drink on the show. And so in celebration, he pours one out for himself too. And, they have a toast and take a sip each. Maybe they down it. I don't know. I didn't think that far ahead.
I would.
Yeah. And then the two get to talking about Cameron's plans, with the multi-talented Australian saying she's unsure and that she may need a bit of guidance from someone. It's from this point they start bantering, finishing each other's sentences, and the two realize that they're both similarly weird in their own ways and seem to be connecting on a level deeper than just friendship, with Grado having a light bulb moment. He asks her out to talk about the sudden connection over a KFC bargain bucket, which Cameron excitedly agrees. The two link arms and skip out of the set.
KFC bargain bucket.
I read that and I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
So something tells me there's a fucking relationship between Grado and Harley Cameron in this.
Yep.
The RWL is brought to you guys by KFC. Get the bargain bucket today.
Grado's Party Parlor is sponsored by KFC.
You gotta put that
Make it
from
like it
now on,
did.
please. Please, you gotta put that from now on.
Yeah, so the next time I do the 6th episode, we go back to Greatest Party Parlor, sponsored by KFC, for a 6th episode.
I could just imagine. Hold on. I'm sorry to interrupt your show. I really am. But I can just imagine, right? We come back. Liam writes like writes a plan. Like these two are on a date, right? And you think it's somewhere fancy because of candles and everything. They're just at a KFC.
Yeah, they brought the candles themselves.
Yeah. It's just like poorly like it's not even like a
It's not
formal
even real candles.
restaurant.
It's those. It's not even real candles. It's those electric
It's
ones.
the electric ones that die. Like the candles just die on set.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I wonder when we come back, what's their first thing gonna be? Oh, I know, fucking KFC.
All right, we gotta remember this stream because that's gotta happen now.
No, I'll definitely remember this conversation because it's
Please take it
hilarious.
under
So
consideration. You ain't gotta do it, but I think that'd be the
yeah,
greatest fucking shit.
they're just at a local KFC and they've got electric candles and like they've brought the whole set with them and everything. And then yeah, the electric candles just stopped working and they were like, Grader criticizes the budget.
Oh my god, I will give your show an automatic 5 if that fucking happens.
Yeah, you're. I will give it a 5 as well if that fucking
I,
happens.
I'll give it the first ever 6.
I don't give a fuck.
And unlike fucking Peyton's relationship age gap, I did verify their ages and they are closer in age. So
Oh shit!
Okay, thank
I
goodness.
probably should have done that for Statlander and Hangman, shouldn't I?
Wait. Ah, fuck! I didn't realize I didn't
Oh, well.
fucking realize about the motherfucking age gap as well.
We'll look at everything. But anyway, Liam,
I
continue.
can guarantee yours are fine in comparison.
I hope so.
Okay. Anyway, we'll continue with the show. The second match of the show is contested by two teams in the ECPW Tag Team Championship North Contender Series with Group B on show. Flash Morgan Webster and Mark Andrews, collectively known as Subculture, take on the team of Connor Mills and Jay Joshua, a formidable pairing in their own right. In real life, they are former undisputed British Tag Team Champions out of Rev Pro. So, yes. Joshua and Mills start the match particularly well, with each man tagging in and out after delivering a series of corner attacks, and then Mills finishes it with a high chest kick, a chop, and a leg sweep for a near fall. Morgan Webster and Andrews fight their way back in the middle, using their own unique counters to send both men flying through the second ropes and performing stereo-top rope dives to their respective opposition on the floor. However, after a brief period of brawling on the outside, Joshua powerbombs Andrews upper back first into the barricade. Mills and Joshua have Morgan Webster isolated for the vast majority of the match towards the finish, but eventually Andrews manages to back his way back onto the apron, and Morgan Webster escapes a Mills submission hold by leaping out with a double foot stomp to the chest, and tags in Andrews, who fires off onto Mills with two running chops, a drop kick, an arm drag, and a step up enziguri. The two teams start to ramp up the pressure, with Joshua having nailed a gotch-style pile driver on Morgan Webster, and Mills having done a fisherman's buster from the top rope, followed by a knee bar from Mills, which forces Andrews to tap out. So yeah, Colin Mills and Jay Joshua have won. Mills and Joshua walk away victorious and put 3 points on the board in their quest to become normal contenders to the ECPW Tag Team Championships.
You know, I think out of all the tag team situations in the RWL, for some reason we're really good. Like, well, most people are. They're really good at booking tag teams, but your tag team booking is like the most interesting to me.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Because of your tournament style, and I like it.
Well, it doesn't mean I'm going to do like tournaments all the time, but mate, because I was like, I figure because the World Cup's coming up soon, I was like, I wanted to do something similar to it. So I was like, I'm just going to get a bunch of tag teams, stick them in 2 groups of 4, and whoever comes out of the groups of 4, there'll be like, I think the way I'm doing it is like there's going to be, well, obviously, I think the way I have it pictured at the moment is, you know, first of Group A plays first of Group B, and then second of Group B plays, or it's like, you know.
Oh yeah, no, I know you're not gonna do it all the time. I'm just saying, I find it interesting how well you book the tag teams.
Well, I've got a lot of them, so I was like, I might as well make use of them, you know.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I like tag team wrestling, so I just like it needs to be on shows more.
Yes.
And I mean that in real life in general as well. But then again, the independent scene does a really good job of tag team wrestling, so it's like I sort of take after that.
Although, let's be fair, I have the greatest tag team of all time in Danhausen and an iguana. But
Yeah, sure. I guess. It's not like
anyway, I'm sorry. Keep
no. Generally, I think that is a very good tag team. As I said, it's one of the finest things to ever come from the wheel. Team Cast, Running Wild.
It's the only good thing that's come from the wheel so far.
Yep.
Anyway, continue.
So, following another brief ad break, the ECPW Women's Transatlantic Champion Tekla makes her way down to the ring. Effortlessly cool as always, with a microphone in hand and giving the fans at ringside a hard time.
You bitch.
The Toxic Spider says that she's been away having a little vacation after being such a hard-working champion, which is met with "You're a liar" chants by the fans. But she quickly shuts them down with a witty insult and calls them all dumb bitches.
Oh.
The Austrian star says she's been forced to return and defend her championship on the next show, but she notices that no one in the locker room is queuing up to face her, and she believes this isn't because they're scared.
Boo.
And after a bit more rambling, insulting the locker room, this is when Rhea Ripley's music hits, which is met with a monstrous pop.
Shit.
With Mommy walking down to the ring with a microphone in hand and staring a hole through the current ECPW Women's Transatlantic Champion. That's what the word meant to say. I don't know if it's championship. I guess I was, not paying attention. Ripley says that Tekla's making up excuses as to why she's not been around to defend the championship, and says that while she is talented, she's also very arrogant and a bit lazy. Tekla quickly retorts saying that she works smarter, not harder, which Ripley in turn shuts down by saying that she didn't ask. And as the two square up, Charlie Evans' music hits, which Tekla knows well, having defeated her at the Royal Rumble event, and she stakes another claim to the ECW Women's Transatlantic title. Tekla says that she's beaten her already, and she'd gladly do it again, but she just hasn't earned a championship match. Ripley says that she has a better idea. Ripley versus Evans, and the winner becomes #1 contender to the championship. Tekla says that she agrees that it's a good idea, but she refuses after geeing up the crowd sarcastically and leaves the ring. And this brings out me to the top of the stage, and I say I like the idea of Rhea Ripley's proposal, which does make Tekla a bit angry. And then I state that the #1 contenders match is happening right now.
Yes.
Yes, sir. So yeah, Evans and Ripley have a good back and forth contest. In a surprise to start with, Evans uses a smaller frame, speed, and agility to her advantage and managed to get a few near falls off some roll-up attempts. In the middle portion, Ripley asserts her dominance using her power to her advantage, performing a superplex and an electric chair facebuster for a near fall. She then lights her up with a series of kicks before delivering a shining wizard for a near fall. Evans makes a comeback towards the finish and looks to end the match off, but Tekla attacks both women, and the referee calls for the bell, and a match is ruled a no contest. That's how you do it. This brings out security and myself, and I state that Tekla has made it harder for herself, and I say she will defend the championship against both Charlie Evans and Rhea Ripley on the next show.
Oh, you're fucked.
It's a triple threat match. So yeah, if Tekla wants to play games, I'll play games. You know?
That's our GM.
Damn straight that's odd. That's right, I'm the GM. Screw the rules, I have no money. Yeah. And then, the fourth match after a brief ad break is more action from the ECPW Tag Team Championship World Contender Series, with B-Block taking center stage once again. With Mustache Mountain, the team of Trent Seven and Tyler Bate taking on the Young Guns, Ethan Allen and Luke Jacobs. The two teams have an excellent match for the technical stuff, hitting stuff, and Bate in particular bringing all his hybrid skills into play. Young Guns get on top early on, isolating the older seven with ground and pound offense with frequent tags in and out, as well as various lethal double team moves for numerous near falls of the seven. The action gets started up to 11 when Bate gets in off a hot tag with a big strong boy taking down both Allen and Jacob simultaneously with an airplane spin, both of them on his shoulders going round and round and round and round until he drops on both. Before completing a big full body dive over the top rope onto Jacobs, who subsequently gets wiped out with a sinister lariat by Trent Seven on the outside. The finish sees Seven deliver a burning hammer, while Bate delivers a spiral tap and a Tyler driver for the win, awarding Mustache Mountain the 3 points. After the bell, they are attacked by A-Block members and their most recent rivals, London Brawling, aka Nick Aldous and Nigel McGuinness, with the two heels standing tall on this occasion after a huge beatdown, which raised the question of how well Mustache Mountain will go in their next group match.
Again, just the tag team tournament. I'm telling you. This guy knows how to book tag teams.
Damn straight.
The rest of us just throw shit together.
Whereas I've got a division with life. Although I would say Led does too, to a certain degree.
Yeah.
Okay. Production then cuts to a pre-recorded video promo where Jay White and Buddy Matthews are in a dark room, with White sitting down, leaning on the back of a chair with his arms folded. You know, like how people sit the wrong way around on a chair?
Yeah.
While Matthews stands beside him, with the Australian also having his arms folded. White says he has Zack Sabre Jr. right where he wants him, and that he's in his head, that stating even the mentally strongest can be broken down if you push and prod them hard enough. Switchblade says he believes for those very reasons that it's only a matter of when, not if, he beats the frontman for the ECBW Transatlantic Championship, especially since he now has a premier athlete in Buddy Matthews by his side. And no, I don't mean the premier athletes, as in Tony Nese and the other guy, whose name I've forgotten. I do apologize.
No, you're good. Even I'm
He
trying.
proposes a tag team match between them, Sabre Jr., and a partner of his choosing, but White jokingly says he doubts the Englishman has any friends. He concludes by stating that should he and Murphy win the match, White will be granted a transatlantic title match at any time of his choosing. Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I'm curious.
The fifth match sees Bozilla make quick work of a Mirror Blair in a squash match, winning with a ginormous Bozilla bomb after throwing the Irish woman around for a few minutes. After the bell, though, Bozilla is blindsided by Tony Storm and several kinds of weapon shots, with the timeless one getting on the microphone saying that is only a teaser of what's to come in the No Holds Barred match, as well as referencing the line about willing to die. You know, are you willing to die? Because I am. And then the show goes to... Yeah, I don't know. That's how Tony Storm sounds to me sometimes.
I liked it.
Yeah, I can usually do a better impression of Tony Storm, but that's like me doing her high-pitched, screechy voice that she did that one time. The show goes to its final ad break of the evening following this post-match angle. Next, we come back to the arena where Mr. Money in the Bank, the protostar Carl Fletcher, gotta make sure you say his full name, and his Aussie Open tag team partner Mark Davis make their way down to the ring. Fletcher, after getting into the ring, is handing the microphone, and he says that people still aren't very happy to see him, and every champion has been giving him funny looks when they walk past him in the back, because they know he holds all the cards and the power in the palm of his hand, gesturing to the Money in the Bank briefcase held in his other hand. He also says that he hasn't been in the ring since the Money in the Bank ladder match, and so he calls out anyone in the locker room for a match next week and urges them to bring their best, even though it still won't be good enough to defeat him. Fletcher concludes by stating that it's time to get into world champion type form because when he takes his moment to cash in, just like Dominic Mysterio did on Raw, it will be just as, if not more, impactful. He says his catchphrase of "Say my full name," and he and Davis depart the ring to another chorus of boos.
Boo! You suck!
Yeah. The penultimate match of the show is Kota Ibushi against the recently signed Will Cruz, and it's an absolute barn burner. The Golden Star gets the jump on the big man from the opening bell, unleashing a flurry of strikes which causes Cruz to retreat to the floor on the outside. But this is when the Japanese talent starts peppering him with triangle moonsault after triangle moonsault until the fourth one, where he's caught by Cruz, who puts him into the backpack position and drives him into the barricade with a cannonball.
Ooh.
Cruz asserts his dominance in the middle phase, keeping Ibushi grounded with slam after slam and suplex after suplex variation, each one more innovative and creative than the last for multiple near falls. The former IWGP Heavyweight Champion makes a comeback with a series of strikes and a big roundhouse kick which rocks the big Englishman. He goes up to the top for the Phoenix Splash, but Cruz gets the knees up and delivers a Turkish dishwasher for a 3 count.
Damn!
An awesome match, but an emphatic victory from ECPW's latest signee nonetheless. He continues the assault on Ibushi after the bell. And just as it looks like he's going to powerbomb him through the announce table, Ilya Dragunov makes a save and he brawls off with Cruz into the crowd.
Yeah!
A massive H-bomb from the balcony is enough for Cruz to be neutralized for now. However, as Dragunov starts to leave, the big Hoss rises from the rubble below in no time at all, and he can be heard swearing revenge on the Mad Dragon.
Ooh. Oh, and setting up a match between those two. Oof.
Yeah, my plan is just basically just for Will Cruz that bangers. That's my plan at the moment.
I like it.
For sure. Yeah. Finally, the show is main evented by the aerial assassin Will Ospreay, who is looking to jump over obstacles set by Gunther in preparation for their match for RWL WrestleMania London, and one half of the ECPW Tag Team Champions in Giovanni Vinci, who is of course representing an Imperium, and they accompany him to the ring. Vinci surprisingly takes control in the early going, countering aerial moves and attempts at quick offense with various suplexes and ground and submission holds targeting Ospreay's left arm. In the middle period, Ospreay adapts his approach, instead resulting to hard strikes in the form of forearms, chops, and stiff thrust and Kawada kicks. He eventually goes into an impressive sequence which results in the handspring corkscrew kick from the Englishman for a near fall. Towards the finish of the match, when it looks like Ospreay has Vinci dead to rights, Kaiser and Gunther start causing a commotion at ringside, and this distracts the referee.
Boo.
In a theme that's typical of the match, Ospreay adapts in the only way he knows how, with Sky Twister press onto both men on the floor before getting back into the ring, but Vinci nails him with an elevated sit-out powerbomb for a very tight near fall.
Ooh.
As Vinci takes Ospreay up top for a Frankensteiner, Ospreay flips out and lands on his feet. He runs to the opposite corner and back again for a flying hidden blade and for the win.
Yeah!
After the bell, as Ospreay celebrates his victory, he runs off up the ramp as Gunther and the Kaiser try to get at him. He holds one finger on his right hand and two on his left to gesture, 1 down, 2 to go, and then points to his waist. The show ends, fading to black, with Ospreay posing with the crowns up at the top of the stage.
Oh, spray. Oh, spray. And
yet, they're telling me that show got a 4. All round.
I mean, it was still a good show. I liked it.
Yeah. I guess something was just missing. I don't know.
I think the which part kind of threw me off here?
Maybe it's because I didn't write with as much usual detail as I would do with other things, I guess. I don't know.
Honestly, I think the fifth match is what caught my attention, where I was like, you maybe a little bit, because I understand like it was a squash match, like I do, but I think I
Well,
was
yeah,
I
I was
was
just trying to make
expecting.
Bozilla look strong still, so, you know.
Well, I think I was expecting like a little bit more there. I was like, even though it's a squash, I was like, how big was the squash? Like how Like, was it like a minute? Was it like a second?
I said a few minutes.
Oh yeah, you did. Fuck.
So I would say a few minutes in my head's like 3 to 4 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Because like Bozo was a lot bigger than Amara Blair, and I was like, I could see that as she's like playing with the food, you know,
Yeah.
and then eventually just kills her.
Yeah, no, like I don't honestly I don't know why the hell I gave you a 4. I know there was another thing that jumped out at me, but I fucking can't remember where it was.
Yeah,
But
I have
still it
no
was an
clue.
amazing
I have,
show.
it was honestly. I don't know why the hell I give you a 4 as well. I could have given you like a 4.5 because of the freaking
I would have given
fucking great because of the great old 5th episode of the Party Parlor at this point.
I'm telling you, I'm giving him a 6 if he fucking does the fucking KFC date.
Again, I'm pretty sure I will remember the conversation we had earlier in the podcast about it, and it will be taken into consideration for my creative plans.
Oh god.
Which reminds me, I do need to get Grado in the ring at some point because I don't think he's been in the ring since the Royal Rumble. So, but now that Harley Cameron and he seem to be an item, I guess, he has himself a valet. So,
Okay.
and
So
vice versa, he can be her manager.
we gotta do the wheel here.
The wheel.
Just so that way everyone knows, if you didn't watch the streams yesterday, um, first off, where the fuck you been? Second off, uh, so if you didn't watch the streams, what happened? Are we still here?
Yep,
I think so. Yes.
yep.
Okay, for some reason the stream stopped for a minute. I'm hope.
Don't
Shit.
tell me it's gonna end again.
It like cut out for like 2 seconds. I'm pretty sure. It said end stream.
Motherfucker.
Okay. All right. No, we're still here. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay.
Yeah,
So
live chat says we're still here.
okay. Okay. So pretty much, if you weren't here, um, the news is pretty much we're going on hiatus. Just because of the crazy work schedule we got coming up. We're not able to keep up with everything streaming wise. Not only that, but they're taking one of our days away. So pretty much the way that we're going to do it is we're just going to hold off because the extra days are going to end in July. Pretty much once those extra days end, I'll post an announcement saying, hey, we're back, and, you know, everyone can write their shows and so on and so forth. But now we get to do the wheel.
That's right. The wheel is back.
The fun fucking wheel.
It's here, and it's here to raise hell.
This fucking thing. Okay, so
These are the numbers that remain.
What number did it land on last time? It was
Love Story,
that was number.
which is let me hang on. Number 5.
Okay, so we gotta remove number 5 from the board here. Okay, so
But eventually, all the numbers will go back on once we have used up the options. But you know,
yes,
we just like to keep things a bit fresh so it doesn't land on the same one more than once
let's pull
in
the
a short space of time.
lever. Let's pull
Wrong
the
lever! Wrong lever!
Oh no.
Up.
Oh
West.
shit!
No.
There's 2 of them on the wheel as well. This isn't the shake-up one, is it?
This one is not.
Oh.
But I'm gonna get a lot of hatred for this one.
What?
Hold on, I gotta make sure that I didn't make this thing, did I? Hold on. I'm just looking real quick. Okay, so Oh no.
What do you mean? Oh no.
So the stipulation for this one. Oh. Down goes number one. All number one picks made by the shows are now injured until the next pay per view.
Great. Which means Gunther versus Will Ospreay is off.
No,
At
no,
WrestleMania.
no. At the pay per view, they are
Oh, they get
cleared,
injured. Okay.
but they are currently on injury until the pay per view.
I
Number one.
see.
My number one
Are we
picks.
do we
Right.
mean number one men or number one women or both?
So what I have here. So what I have written down here is it's number one. So you get to choose here. It's either your number one man or your number one woman. But they are currently injured until the pay per view.
Well, my number one
Damn
man is my
it.
ECW champion, and then my number one woman is in a title match next week.
Well, I, well,
Well,
unfortunately,
Or next show.
my number one, my number one woman is the current women's champion, Jade. Unfortunately, at this point, and my number one man is the guy who got cursed, maybe a
all
priest.
right, hold on. Hear me out. I say we spin it again.
Okay.
We always do one respin if it doesn't. So everyone remember this: the white question mark. If it lands on it again, then we got to do it. Okay. And I know which one it is. Okay.
Okay.
We cool?
Yep.
All right. Spin the wheel. Watch it lands on it again. Oh no. This
Number
one.
And
one.
one.
Where's it to? This one.
Number one, which is something.
DM swap. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, fuck me.
No!
Well, the wheel currently landed on number one, which is GM swap. GMs will swap with another GM for the week. You will have to plan and write the others one show, and the other one show you must keep in mind storylines, and you cannot give show advice to the other GM. They will have to work with what they have. All right, Liam.
Okay.
So now you get to determine who gets to work with who. Who's swapping with who?
Okay. Let me look at because we've had this one before, but it was a little while ago. So let me just find. Oh, but apparently it's not in this channel unless it's in the announcement.
No, we did brand invasion. That was the one.
I
Oh, no,
thought we had GM swap already once before when we done this.
did
No,
we?
But
no, it
I
was
can't remember.
brand invasion the last. It was brand invasion the
No,
last
no,
time.
no, no, no. I think he's right because it did land on one of these, and I remember it because we had to write. Yeah,
Yeah, it's just not. It's just not on the wheel channel, which
yeah,
is
yeah.
weird. Or the announcement channel.
I didn't start doing that until Raul fucking told me I should do that.
Maybe because you purged the channel. I don't know. I can't remember.
I don't.
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
I don't even know how
Okay.
you do that, but
GM swap. Okay.
this is gonna be fun.
I think that Peyton should.
Yeah, no, CMW. We did do joint shows. Like we worked with each other on shows, but we also did a point where GMs booked the other GM show. But
I guess no, because to be fair, one GM each wrote for the like co-produced brand shows.
No, we did that, but then I also remember like we swapped brands of them. It's probably in our planning here somewhere.
Okay.
Wouldn't it?
Um,
Oh no, I guess it's not. So maybe I don't know, maybe we fucked up there or something. I don't know.
okay, I'm just writing it down I'm just writing it, the whole stipulation.
This is gonna be the greatest fucking thing.
Keep in mind
Actually, here's the worst part.
storylines.
Actually,
And
here's the worst part. Someone's gonna end up sitting out. If you think about it. Oh no, wait a minute, no. No, never mind. I'm over here being stupid. Ignore me. Because
to the other GM.
gee, thanks, Peyton. I know, I'm looking back over the notes. I could have sworn I thought we did one. But I'm probably just stupid. I will say this, everyone's probably lucky because I will say this. The red question mark, the one that was above the white one that it landed on the first time, that was actually time to shake things up. And you want to know the best part about that one?
What?
That one was time to shake things up. Champions don't matter. So
Okay.
we got lucky on that one. Because otherwise, some champions would be jumping some shows.
Motherfucker.
So we were. So the best part is we have two shake things up. One is pretty much champions can't be touched. The other one is champions. Doesn't matter if they're champions; they could still be on the move. Hey Payne, while you're in chat, DM me because I gotta talk to you about something.
Sorry, I'm staying quiet. I'm thinking of
No, you're good.
things.
See, it's not so easy, is it? Having
Yes.
power.
I've said so far, NNW will be writing for CPW.
Fuck.
MCW will be writing for Raw.
Oh boy.
And I will be writing for. Who does that leave?
Okay, so you said that I'm writing for CPW.
Yep.
Noble's writing for Raw, so that leaves you,
Writing for myself. Let's go.
Peyton,
No, I'm kidding.
you, Peyton, and Aled, and that leaves NNW, ECPW, and MCW.
Okay.
Hey, Peyton, guess who gets to write your Clash at the Hive pay-per-view?
I will be writing for NNW.
Oh, you're fucked.
Am I?
I don't know, probably. Have fun with
But then that also means I have to write my own show. So,
it.
but then also that means no, wait, no, that means Rob would have to write for me. But then actually, that's what that'd mean, wouldn't it? But then because the lead might not be available, that means I would just have to write my own show anyway.
I was gonna say, do you just want to do a wheel and we just spin it to see who writes for who, so we can make it easier?
Yeah, that'd be actually a lot more fun. Let's do it that way.
You want to do that? All right.
Yeah.
Fuck it. All right.
Honestly, like, yeah, we should have just done that in the first place.
Yeah. All right. Hold on. So, all right. Let's do.
Sorry, we're stalling everybody because I'm incompetent at my own job.
Fuck it. We should just remain live because we fucking all this shit that happened. All right. So let's.
I just
Hello.
joined and I was muted this whole time. Haha.
Yeah. What the fuck? All right. Let's.
Feel it.
I thought you
Alright.
guys would just ignore him, but I was muted.
No, you're good. All right. So Noble was number 1, right? This week.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. So we're gonna start with him first. I'm gonna put in all
Is
the
this who
shows.
he's writing for?
Yep.
Yes.
So it landed on
And
GM
I
swap.
will write down the official swaps because I already have like the stipulation bit written out.
So GM swaps. So that's number 1 on the thing, isn't it?
Yep. So
Yep.
unfortunately, because Raul is not here, we only have the 4 shows. So let's see who Noble has to write for.
We have 5 shows.
Well, no, he can't write his own show.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's writing for you.
Shit.
Okay, he's been doing well recently.
Noble, you better do good with my stars, goddammit.
Hey, Radio, if you finish top now, and you can't get there yourself, that's gonna be funny.
Yeah, I'm fucked with this.
Alright, so next we have a lead, which his is raw, so ECPW,
I am so
CPW,
fucked.
MCW. Yeah. That's it. Pretty much.
Is this who
Alright.
I'm writing for?
Yeah, who you're writing for is.
Yeah.
Oh, you're writing for Noble.
No. Interesting. You've got some interesting stuff going on.
Alright, Liam. Who am I writing for? ECPW or CPW?
Great question.
Please
We'll
be
find out.
CPW.
Oh, me?
Oh yeah, in Raw. Yeah, shit. Hold on. Wait. All right, ready? Here we go.
Please be CPW. Damn it.
Oh, I'm going to the
You're
UK.
writing Liam's show.
Which means I either have to write for Raw or CPW. These are going to be interesting.
Oh my god. Oh my god. All right, here we go. Well, wait a minute.
Shit.
Wait a minute. No, you have to write.
Peyton finished above him. So
Oh,
Payne
yeah,
should
wait
be
a minute.
next.
Well, wait a minute. Hold on. He can't write for his own show anyway.
Yeah, so it would be Raw versus ECPW for Peyton. Oh no, Raw versus
Yes. No. Peyton has
whoever.
to write Raw. Peyton has to write
But then
Raw,
who does Liam write for?
and Liam has to write for ECPW.
So I just have to write my own shot.
No, you have to write for Peyton's thing.
Okay, so I've already forgotten. Fuck.
I'm so confused.
So Peyton can't write for his own show because we're doing GM swap. His show is CPW, right?
Yes.
So Peyton has to write Raw. Liam has to write CPW. I have to write ECPW. Aled is writing MCW, and Noble is writing Raw. Or no, wait a minute.
Okay.
Noble's writing NNW. My bad. Yep.
Yeah, I'm totally fucked because I have no fucking idea what the storylines of this is at this point.
What do you mean?
Going on here?
Just read his show.
No, well, that tells me you're not paying attention during the streams.
Okay, so Noble.
Yo, Raul, can you
writing
just come
for
back and you make
NNW.
things a lot easier for us?
Yeah, I know. We need his. Maybe after the July break, he'll be back.
Maybe.
So second place in the standings was Raw, which means I've already forgotten.
Do you want me to go through it again?
Yes, please.
Because I remember. So Noble is writing for me.
You.
He's writing for NNW. Aled is writing.
He's writing for Noble.
Is writing for Noble.
Mhm.
I am writing for for your show. Peyton is writing for Raw, and Aled is writing for, or no, wait a minute, you're writing for CPW.
So you're writing for me.
Yes.
That's where I've got to. And then, so okay, and we're going to run through again because I'm an ass. I'm an ass. My brain ain't working. MCW GM Thomas Noble's writing for NNW.
Yes.
Roger Miller Thomas is writing for MCW.
Yes.
NNW GM Radio is writing for ECPW.
Yes.
ECPW GM, aka me,
Is
copying
writing
myself.
is writing
Is writing.
for
Or CPW.
is writing for
Wait,
CPW.
I'm
I
writing-
thought though.
I'm writing
Wait,
for
I thought that if someone had the pay-per-view, the wheel didn't affect them.
Well, Clash of the Hive in this instance is not a pay-per-view, it's a TV
Oh.
special.
It's a pay-per-view. He's been calling it a pay-per-view for himself.
In his last show, he called it a TV special.
Well, Payne, guess what? It's a TV special.
So you're fucked. Deal with it.
Okay, so MCW GM Thomas Noble is writing for NNW, aka Radio Show. He'll be writing NNW.
Yep.
Do you want me to
Roger
type it
M.
out?
No, I'm writing out. I've already written it out. I'm just going to make sure before I hit send, it's correct. Raw GM Aled Thomas is writing for MCW, which means he's writing MCW. NNW GM Radio is writing for me, aka ECPW, and I am writing for CPW. So I'm writing Clash of the Hive.
Yes.
Okay, this may be a stupid question, and I probably should know the answer to this, but they then so that means Payne's obviously hating my show, right?
Yes.
So does he have to plan the show, or do I plan the show?
I think we have to plan it, but they have to write it.
Because in there it says that they have to plan it too.
Let me edit that because
Oh,
that's not what I have.
Okay,
written.
so
That's
I've
not what I-
also
that's not
just
what I
put
have. That's not
down.
what I have written in my notebook here. Hold on.
So I've also just written down CPW GM Payne Cash is writing Raw.
Now I feel like them planning it but keeping your storylines is actually quite better.
Okay.
It's better to be
All
fair.
right. So then,
Yeah,
yeah.
the wheel says this: GMs will swap with another GM for the week, and you will have to plan and write the other one's show. You must keep
Yeah.
in mind storylines, and you cannot give show advice to the other GM. You must work with what you have.
Yeah, so they have to read your show, see what you're building, see what you're doing, and then plan it around that.
Yeah, and that also means like you can't message between each other and be like, "Hey, you have to write this. You have to do this."
Yeah.
It's
If they like have forgotten, like, who's the champions and stuff, how you can message, it's fine, obviously.
yeah, obviously like messaging about champions and what current storylines is going on, but I mean it's legit. Like read through
Hey,
the
if
other
you
shows.
defend his title and make him lose, I will punch you in the nose.
Fuck.
I mean, you
Well-
legit. I mean, you legit got a whole month to plan and write something here because of everything.
I'm not
So-
gonna lie, I don't even read Peyton's show.
Liam, I'll do your show proud. Don't you worry.
It's gonna be interesting.
Because
You better.
well, I can tell you what, the number one thing on that fucking show is going to be that KFC date. That is happening.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued to see the plans Payne comes up for me.
I'm intrigued to see how Noble writes my show. That's going to be interesting.
Noble, you're in safe hands. The psycho Julia Hart will still somehow be a psycho, don't worry.
Noble, you have a familiar
Yeah.
face on my show. Remember that. Danhausen and Iguana.
Yeah, I know how to fucking book Danhausen. I know that, but the rest?
Oh no.
Yeah.
But if
Oh
but
no.
What?
Peyton chooses who wins the third match in the best of 7 series.
Oh no.
God damn it! Andy gets to choose the match. Oh God.
The wheel is an unforgiving bitch. I want you
Wait,
to
so
remember that.
say I haven't booked anything for the next show, right? But if I said during my show this is happening next week, he'd have to keep that in, right?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't do that. I'm just checking.
Yeah, so it's pretty much it's like this. Read through everyone's shows, look at their show plans, whatever. Come up with your own show plan. Come up with, the show and put it down and yeah. But just remember, you can't write your like Noble is like writing for NNW.
NNW.
Yeah, you can't be like, "Oh, radio all of a sudden shows up." Like, no, I'm not there. I'm over in the UK with ECPW. Like, you know what I mean? Did that make
Yeah,
any sense?
Yeah, makes sense.
he could be like something like, "Oh, I just got off the phone with the GM, and it's like
Yeah, that's
this
fine.
is what we agreed on," or something like,
Yeah, like that's fine, but like you can't be
something
like,
like
"Oh,
that.
radio shows up out of nowhere and attacks people," because I'm not there. I'm legit gonna be like,
I mean,
"Oh, I'm in the UK."
can't get Claymore.
Watch you still get
Yeah,
Claymored somehow.
yeah. Thank
Oh,
goodness you.
no.
Well, thank goodness you're not gonna get fucking Claymore by fucking McIntyre now.
Well,
Azeled was
I'm
getting on
just
the
saying, like,
plane to head towards Drew
to
McIntyre out of
wherever
nowhere.
Noble is.
Yeah, on the way to Maine, he gets fucking Claymore. Yeah. Drew better not be touchdown to goddamn Maine.
Well,
Noble.
to
I
be
got a
fair, Drew
loss.
might not even be on my show anymore. Okay, let's see what Payne does to follow that up.
Oh God. You better just
Yeah,
I'm
play.
you
scared,
better
mate.
you better just
Radio,
plan on your whole show just being all over the place.
radio, I'm scared.
I know this is a horrible idea, but it's gonna be funny.
You're in safe hands. You're fine.
Well, here was the worst
Nice.
part. At first, it landed on. Wait, did you watch the
That
stream?
No,
At first, it landed on
I
the
just,
at first it landed on the question mark down goes number one, which meant all the number one picks were injured and wouldn't be available until the next pay per view.
next pay per view is WrestleMania.
Yeah,
yeah.
so they'd be
How am
out.
I supposed to build? How am I supposed to build something without my champion?
Exactly.
Thank.
But
Yeah.
to be fair, John Cena's would have barely been there anyway in real life. So
Thankfully, we did respin. So.
And then it landed on this horrible fucking thing.
God,
I'm very. You want to know what I'm most excited for? How Liam is gonna write CPW.
I think
Yeah, I'm
he'll be
already.
fine.
I think I'll be fine, but I'm already reading through it. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't even remember what he's trying to do for his fucking TV special shit. All I know is they got Nikita Lyons versus Jada Park in a fucking like
He's got
CPW Women's State Line Tournament match final thing, which means the winner of that becomes the champion, I guess.
Liam, how do you feel that radio's writing your show? Feel happy about that?
I feel like I'm in safe hands. Yes.
Think you are in safe hands.
Don't worry. I'll make sure Osprey's
I,
taken care of.
I,
That doesn't sound promising, but okay.
No,
I was
no,
gonna send you the
Peyton,
match
no,
card.
Peyton, no. You can't send him the match card.
I don't know how the
Well, the only thing I know
fuck.
is that he's doing Jada and Nikita. He's doing Finn and Samoa Joe.
Well, the thing
And
is,
then,
though, you just said if he's announced it, then it has to stay in there. I literally just asked you that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but I meant
see, I
like
know Finn
Peyton
and
has to
Samoa
read
Joe's
through
in.
it and fine.
The Finn and Samoa Joe's in there. I know Jada Parker and Ashley Cyrus in there. Jada Parker and fucking Nikita Lyons. And then anything else after
I
that.
feel like Roman Reigns might take the week off, guys. I might pull him.
Really?
Pull his appearance.
But you can't do that.
I can do what I want. I'm not hating my show. I'm just telling my guy not to show up. Roman's busy
Doing what?
being a father.
I mean, fair.
I'm joking.
This is gonna be the most interesting fucking.
I'm scared.
You should be.
Fuck's sake.
What do
Yeah.
you mean? You got a Noble who's on fire lately, right in your thing.
No, I don't. I have Peyton.
Yes. I do apologize.
Like, I'm more interested in how Aled's gonna do for my show.
Oh, you'll
Osprey.
be fine.
Osprey's gonna be in good
If I'm even
hands.
here. At least you've had Kofi Kingston pick who he's fighting, so I don't have to do that.
Yep.
He's fighting
Yep.
Payne's guy, though, isn't he?
Yeah, he's fighting Finn Balor, pretty sure, who he has a match against. I don't know who the fuck he has for Clash of the Hive.
Well, Aled, look at it like this. You get Joe Hendry.
I do.
You also get Evolution.
Gonna be all over
You
this.
also get Evolution and fucking.
I also get Ric Flair, mate.
Oh god.
Yeah, you're kidding, Flair.
Oh god.
I got Jacob Fatu against Ric Flair. Yes, please.
Oh fucking hell. This might be a terrible idea, but all right. So
El Grande Americano against Oba Femi.
oh no.
Mr. Iguana against Powerhouse Hobbs.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, no.
I'm gonna be having to take that title off of Iguana. Like he's gonna be killed by the end of this goddamn thing.
Ric Flair against Jade Cargill.
Oh good god.
My money's on Jade, to be fair.
Come here, honey. Woo! Get your
Ric Flair would
nasty
love.
hands off me.
Yo, Ric Flair would love to be jaded.
He probably would. You're not sure. Anyway.
Ryan Myers versus Rusev.
Oh god.
I can do a lot of things here.
Who's got my show again?
Hey.
Noble, I'm confident that you will put up a good show. I am confident.
This is fun.
Listen,
The fact that I have
this
to
is
write Clash at the Hive and I only have 3 matches that I know he has planned, and there's like the rest is
the rest is up to
at
you.
my
Good
leisure.
luck.
And I haven't got a fucking clue what else who he has. Or I mean, I read his shows. Don't get me wrong, but I'm like, what is this?
Well, I took a peek in his secret notebook, right, and it says here that he wants you to do a live sex celebration between Adam Cole and Elena Black. And
What
I'm
the
just-
fuck?
No.
I just undeafened, and that's the first thing I
I
hear.
know. I just saw that. I was like, oh god.
No, that's not happening. I'm not doing that because the age gap is already creepy enough.
Okay, radio. I feel like you should end this team before it gets weird.
All right, so here's the deal, everyone. Like I said, RWL is going on hiatus. We will be back at some point in July. I want everyone to keep up with our social medias because then we will. Okay, clearly, who's Bubba McGuire again? I don't know.
Wrestling guy.
All right, pro wrestling guy. You clearly haven't watched Edge and Lita, but anyway. All right, so here's the deal. RWL's War is going on hiatus until July. Sadly, like I said, work schedules and everything else. The day that we come back, I'm gonna post a big announcement. We'll be back. We'll be up and running. We'll see how everyone's coming along with the shows, and yeah, we'll be as golden as ever. So for anyone that thinks that we're not gonna keep this going. I hate to tell you, but we're coming back. Trust me, we will be back. This isn't like it's ending here. Like
We're the
this
new
is
One
over.
Direction. Go on hiatus and we never return.
The fuck. With all the shit that we've put into this, hell no. I want to see where that KFC angle's going.
I mean,
KFC.
you're the one who's fucking writing it this time.
Yeah, you're hating it.
You're damn right I am.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
this
you're
is probably the worst week for him to be in charge.
and you're getting the best segment.
Oh God, have fun, Liam.
So Grado and Harley Cameron are gonna eat KFC, and then
We're gonna keep. You
Top.
want what? We're gonna keep cutting back to them each and every time. We'll see how the date progresses.
Yeah.
yeah, they both each have full bellies and are greasy mouthed and have sticky fingers. Yeah.
It's gonna be like we check on them at one point and then we leave and then we come back to them. It's gonna be great. Liam's gonna hate me by the end of it. He's gonna be like, "Look at what you've done to my fucking show."
Yeah, my show that's built on to steal a catchphrase of pro wrestling at its best, and then it's just the whole show wide angle is fucking Harley Cameron and Grado having KFC.
Grado's gonna be in the goddamn main event now.
Oh Christ!
All right.
I want my show
You know
back.
what? I feel like when everyone writes the planning for the shows, right? We're all probably going to come into a VC and be like, for God's sakes.
Everyone's just gonna be messaging each other. Abso-fucking-lutely not.
Yeah, the
There's nothing
first
you can do
the
about
first
it.
GM swap, was very civil in comparison. This one's going to be a fucking clusterfuck.
This is the build to WrestleMania too, guys.
Yeah, we're at the most wonderful stretch and time of the year in
The most
RWL.
important shows.
And then my whole thing's going to go up in flames because Radio's so invested in Grado and Harley Cameron's budding romance.
You wanna
I
what?
guess we'll see you at
You brought
KFC,
this
guys.
upon yourself. Wait until you see
You'll
the
see you in
main event.
KFC on South End High Street.
Wait until you see the main event. It's gonna involve a lot of chicken. Anyway, all right. So, he already hates me. I could feel the hatred coming through the fucking.
I hate you, and you're not even hating my show.
Y'all wanted the wheel. I don't want to hear a damn thing about it. This league would have been fine without the wheel. Look where we're at.
Would it?
No. It's a lot more fun with the wheel. Peyton, you're fucked.
Oh God.
You motherfucker.
You ain't blaming me. You can blame the wheel.
Motherfucker.
You've got Liam writing your show, though. You should be happy.
I mean,
Your show might actually be good.
I mean, true. I have Roman Reigns, but I have a pay-per-view. I should be exempt from this.
Nope.
It's not a paper.
Oh, pay-per-view. It's a TV special.
You put in your last show before this one that it was a TV special.
I should have put pay-per-views. God damn it.
So you fucked up.
Too late.
Anyway, all right.
Yep.
We're gonna wrap it up here, folks. Like we said, we'll keep an eye on all the social medias and everything. We'll post announcements when this is coming back. But in the meantime, make sure you folks check out the other shows on this channel. Check out the Wrestle Arc podcast. They go live every Monday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern time. Didn't go live because piss poor planning by someone, Peyton. But anyway, we'll see you guys when we see you. Bye.
Alright.
KFC.
KFC.
KFC Day.